Hello everybody! Welcome to Agashi Review, where I review movies, dramas that you don't want to waste your time watching. I'll give you synopsis, shorts review along with my thoughts and opinions, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's go into the review. So today I'm going to be doing a Chinese drama review. This Chinese drama is called Love Designer. There's another title for it, but I don't know, when you search it up it says Love Designer. So I'm going to be going over the first 4 episodes with you guys. Instead of doing 2, I did 4 because there is actually, the first 2 doesn't really give you much besides just the introduction of the characters and everything. It doesn't even go into depth of anything of like literally anything about them. So the first 4 episodes with you guys. But this drama is a total of 45 episodes. It airs every day, and the last episode will be airing on June 16. And so I'm gonna go over the cast, the synopsis, and the first 4 episodes with you guys. Do excuse me for my pronunciation. Some of their Chinese name are I'm having a hard time saying some of their name, but you just read the caption. So as for our cast, we have, her name is difficult. Her name is Dilraba? I don't know, something like that. And she plays Chu Fang. And then we have Johnny Huang playing Song Lin, Vian Zhang playing Qing Qing, and then Hyunbin as Su Yu Shang, and then we have Zhang Dudu as Luna. So for the synopsis, it tells a love story between a fashion designer and a man in the e-commerce industry. Fashion designer Chu Fang meets Songlin because of a lawsuit. They were mismatched from the very beginning, and they had to cooperate due to their life and work and everything. Having two hard-headed person work together and be together, involved in everything, eventually in the process of doing so, they gradually fall in love with each other. As they seek to find the better version of themselves, Chu Fang works hard to create a sophisticated brand for herself, while Song Li, who prioritizes efficiency above everything, breaks through his career as his company goes through some crisis. So recap on the first 4 episodes. The drama starts us off with Chu Fang doing a wedding photo shoot with her fiancé Wang Xiang, and his phone rings as it's his workplace calling. He goes and takes the call, and we find out that he's been cheating on her. He has another girlfriend on the side, and he's been doing this for 2 years already. She finds out that he's been lying to her, and she witnessed him with his girlfriend, and she's upset. She quickly leaves the photo shoot in her wedding dress, walking along the highway road and stuff like that. She bumps into Song Lin, who's on a motorcycle, and his motorcycle flew to the side. He hurts his arm. The two strangers walk together to the city, have dinner, and Chu Fang ends up telling Song Lin everything about her fiance, her boyfriend, that he was the perfect man to her. He knew everything about her family. He was loving to her, loved her family, supporting her fashion career and everything. And just to learn that he's been cheating on her for all this time that they've been together in a relationship for 5 years. So Chu Fang gets drunk, and Song Lin takes her to the hotel. Obviously, there's only one room left. They obviously end up staying together. He sleeps outside of the room. The next day, they are about to return back and go separate ways, but they were stopped by the police and brought back to the station to learn that Wang Xiang reported Chu Fang missing. Therefore, she has no identification on her as she ran away from the photo shoot and everything like that. She calls her friend Qing Qing to come and bail her out. After getting bailed out and everything, Chu Fang cuts off ties with Wang Xiang, and she leaves back home and wanting to thank Song Lin for helping her, but he doesn't want to care or anything and get involved with her, as they're going to become strangers after all this is done. So she returns home trying to forget everything about Wang Xiang, but she learns that he has tricked her out of money, and he stole some design from another big branded company and gave it to Chu Fang to make and produce for her company. She has a tiny fashion company that she does. So this leads her into going through a court case problem with Song Lin again, and they meet, and as she tries to settle this and continue to grow her career, everyone now at her company has left. There's only 3 employees left who's going to help her, and one of them is a tech guy, one of them is a newbie designer, and an intern. So things get more complicated between her and Songlin, and they continue to cross paths every way. And he has a younger sister, Songlun, who goes to the same school as Shufang's nephew, Shengdi. And Songlun causes a lot of trouble for Songdi, and she's stubborn and she doesn't listen to anyone. So many problems happen to Shufang, leading her to finding her ex-boyfriend and getting him to reveal the truth about that he took some leaked fashion designer from Songlin's company and gave it to her. This helped resolve the case between her and Songlin, and she's off the case from the fraud and stolen design as he's going to investigate it more. And but like, you know, all this, all that, and then she goes and strives to keep her company alive and showcase her design. And eventually they continue to meet, and she becomes a helping person to his sister Songlun, and Songlun starts to be drawn to her as he continues to teach her, and he eventually tells her that he likes her, you know. And like, that's basically the first 4 episodes of it, but I did skip along, so some spoiler for you guys. She does move out of her house because she wants to live closer to where her nephew is going to school. So basically the two of them will be living together, and they end up moving straight across from Songlin, and the place is also Songlin is the owner of it too. So they end up living across from each other. Seems like his sister and her nephew likes each other or stuff like that, and he starts to fall for her as she doesn't see any interest in him. She's just kind of like, whatever, you know. She's been tricked out by her in her 5-year relationship. She doesn't see anything going anywhere with him. And then at the same time we get Luna, who comes in. She's actually like this famous actress, and she has a thing for Songlin, and she wants to be with him, and you know, she hopes to be his girlfriend. But now he's getting involved that he has a girlfriend, and it could be Chufang, and Luna doesn't like it, and so she now jumps in and tries to become nice to Songlun, to get Songlun to like her, to side with her and everything like that. But slowly Songlun starts to realize that Songlin likes Chufang and stuff like that. So a lot of designing and stuff coming along, but like these first 4 episodes, you guys can see with the recap I'm giving you guys, it doesn't really get us into any of the fashion designing until like the other, like seriously probably episode 7 and on. I watched like some clips of it and kind of just scanned through it. The fashion stuff doesn't actually get explained till them. So as of now, it's just really introduction of how messed up her life is, and how she's going to pick up from the bottom up, and with his company, of how he's going to solve everything, and just introducing literally their character. And it's just at a slow pace right now, and a lot of side stuff happening. Like, we get to see a lot of Ching Ching and the boyfriend she's dating and everything, like a lot of them, and then, you know, a lot of her struggling with her company and everything like that. So it's basically a very slow pace, but looks like a promising good drama. Obviously I don't what is it, Dilraba, she doesn't really, her dramas are really good. I never like say no to her dramas. I love her acting, and honestly for me, her best co-star I like so far, or for me to pair up her with, was Tang Lin, and she actually got to act with him, and it was really good. Her acting is good, she's great. So I do look forward to see how this drama is gonna turn out with her in there. And at the same time, Johnny Huang, I seen him, I think, in his Excellency, that one with Victoria's Song. It was my first time actually seeing him act in that one, and obviously I never reviewed that drama, but it was actually a very good drama. It was kind of like slow pace, but it has some really good stuff in there, in the storyline and everything. So I really do look forward to see how these two will turn out. And so far it seems like the chemistry is really good, and we will see how it will be like, as it is a slow paced drama, and it is a total 45 episodes. So if you guys are looking for something to watch, as of right now, they're picking up on the episodes. It's just barely new, so it's probably just about like 10 almost to 15 episode in only. But if you guys want to let it sit, go ahead and let it sit, and then when it all comes out, watch it. If you're like me, you just skim through the good stuff, then you'll go through it in a flash. But yeah, I don't want to blabber on for too long. That is it for the review for Love Designer, and I will see you guys in the next drama review.